So they took me out, you know, and then I was in the hospital for a couple days, and at the end of my couple day stay, you know, I went over some treatment options. I asked the doctor, it was a really important question to me. I was like, you know, now that it's out, can I have it? Because it was my testicle, man. Like, come on, guys, back me up. Like, if you're gonna lose it, like, you at least want to keep it, right? Plus, I have a young daughter, and at some point, she's going to be at dating age, right? She's going to be at dating age at some point, right? Here's the thing, like, if you're a young dude and you're coming to my house to pick up my daughter, and I can reach into the freezer, and I can pull out a left testicle, and be like, hey, last dude brought her home 5 minutes late. My daughter's going to be home half an hour early every time, but they had to keep it dissected, so I lost out on that. Then I had to have one more surgery. I was really lucky. I didn't have to have chemo or anything like that. I caught the cancer fairly early, so you know I was blessed in that manner. And really, by far, it was a really easy treatment plan. I did have to have an additional an additional surgery where they cut me open basically from here down to here, opened up my body, pulled out all the organs on the left side, and removed all the lymph nodes because that's where the cancer goes. They need to pull those out and see where it spreads to. So, guys, you should seriously like be checking your nuts regularly because it should. And I know you guys probably already do. It's not like breast cancer where girls aren't like, you guys, we're intimately familiar with what's going on out there, but you know this. Anyway, so I had that surgery, and it was pretty cool though because you know, like I had to go in on my 26th birthday for the surgery because that was the earliest time the OR was open. But like the doctors wanted to hook me up, so for a birthday present, they hooked me up with a 12-inch. Scar. It's pretty sexy. If I ever get abs, like that is gonna rock, right? Like this with like a six-pack around it, it's pretty hot, right? So yeah, so that was crazy. And then the worst part about the whole thing was when they did that surgery, they had to pull my pancreas out, right? Your pancreas produces all the enzymes that digest food in your system. If you guys don't, I'm educating you guys. I'm making you laugh and educating you. Well, they had to clamp my pancreas when they pulled it out, and it apparently pissed it off. Because I woke up, and they sent me home after 4 days in the hospital. I woke up the next morning after going home, and I just began vomiting everywhere. It was really unattractive. And people that saw me said, you look like you were going to die. And I don't remember any of it, so apparently I was not doing so well. And I had pancreatitis, which meant I couldn't eat anything. I couldn't drink anything. I was in a hospital for 3 weeks, being fed through a tube that went up my arm and down into my heart. And the cool thing was, like, a lot of family came out and bothered, visited me and everything. Sorry. I was actually really good. That wasn't even intentional. And my mom came. And if you guys are wondering, like, how people become comedians, like, it usually runs in the family. Like, we get it from somebody in the family. My mom came, visited me in the hospital, and she brought gifts. And the first thing that she pulls out of her bag of gifts is a jar of cashews. She gave her son, who had just lost a testicle to cancer, a jar of nuts. But people ask me all the time how I joke about this and how I can be so lighthearted about it. They say you got a really great attitude. And listen, guys, this is what I want to leave you with. When shit happens to you in your life, you can be downtrodden about it. You can be, angry about it, or you can just take it in stride. You can be optimistic about it. And if I'm not anything else, I'm definitely an optimist. I absolutely like to think of myself as a sack is half full kind of guy. So, guys, that's my time. It's been great.